What's going on, Cowboy Nation? It's your boy Chill Will back with another video. Your boy Mike, your boy Mike, your boy Mike. Mike McCarthy is out as Dallas Cowboys head coach. Got a few thoughts on it. Ain't gonna be a long video at all, man. Just wanted to, been out here running around. Had to get in here and get this video out, give my thoughts about, how I felt about the situation. If you watched my last video, this is the result that I wanted to happen. I feel like Mike was brought in for a specific reason. It was to get us to NFC Championship game, get us to a Super Bowl, potentially win the Super Bowl. He had a good run. It's hard to argue with 3-12-5 seasons back to back to back. I felt like this year, the team we just built a bad hand with injuries and that whole lamed up, 1 year coaching. I hate when coaches have to coach on that because I just feel like it's just too much pressure, as if it's not already enough pressure in Dallas. So I felt like we're a year too late on this. I felt like Mike should have been gone after the playoff game last year against the Packers. But we are here now. I don't like the way they handled it. Like I say, I got kind of mixed feelings because this is the result that I wanted. But at the same time, man, it's like this organization still is not doing it in the way that championship organizations do it. And I get it. Jerry is going to run this team how he sees to run this team. I felt like we could have got on the list or the calendar of a lot of potential head coaches to be able to come in and at least talk or at least have a conversation. I feel like in today's age, that's kind of what you need to do. The more coaches or the more people that you talk to, that you bring in, the more interviews you have, it can kind of, give you the idea of where the league is going and how these coaches are thinking and how, new philosophies are being implemented here and, what's the reason behind this and what's the reason behind that. And that kind of leads me to this point here about the next coach. I want somebody particularly young. I want somebody that's new. Man, I don't know, man. Just off the top of my head, I'm hearing guys like Pete Carroll, John Gruden. I don't mind guys like that. I know a lot of people want to go with some younger guys, but I just don't think Jerry is going to hire anybody young. But at the same time, I like names like that. I like like the Pete Carrolls, the John Grudens. But my only question with that is Jerry going to let them be them? Like if Pete comes in, let's say Pete Carroll comes in, is he going to be that same, 4 or 5 stick of gum at one time, fiery, even though he's almost 80, he's a very active, upbeat coach. He's just Jerry's still going to allow him to do that. And what does the Cowboy John Gruden, what does the Cowboy version of a John Gruden as head coach look like? Like, what does that look like? Because I feel like coaches and players can be more themselves outside of this organization. I feel like once they become a part of the Cowboys organization, coaches kind of dial back who they were. If Jerry goes about this hiring process like he did Mike McCarthy, I think he only hired 2 or 3 other coaches the last time, and one of them was just for that bullshit ass Rooney Rule. I don't think we're really going to get anywhere. Because contrary to popular belief, Mike didn't do what he was brought in to do, but it's going to be hard to come in and, beat Mike. Like Mike still won 12 games 3 years in a row. That's not easy to do. So you have to find a coach based on that. Like you got to find who can you bring in to potentially get you to an NFC Championship game. Who can you bring in to potentially get you to a Super Bowl and actually win a Super Bowl? Because let's just be honest, that's why we all here. That's why y'all watching this video now. Nobody cares about any of this if this is not leading us to a Super Bowl. Jerry, dude, talk to as many people as you can. Talk to as many potential coaches. Talk to a lot of young coaches. Like interview 10, 15 coaches. Like, and maybe 13 of those don't even have a realistic chance of getting the job. Just talk to as many football minds as possible so you can get an idea about, what direction you need to take. Don't just bring somebody in, you know, bring them to your nice ass mansion and just have them drinking fucking vodka for 8 hours and y'all talking about old war stories. Like, bro, that ain't gonna win us no games. Like, I don't care about you and the coach's relationship. Be honest with you, bring somebody in. Like, this is exactly what I want. I want somebody who gonna come in and Jerry is doing all that cowboy stuff, and our head coach is like, look, fellas, we gonna let Jerry do him, but we gonna run this how a professional team is supposed to be ran. That's what we gonna do. So when Jerry comes in with, I want this player to do this, or I want this player to do that, I want some coach to be like, yeah, all right, yeah. Like we're almost to the point to where we have to treat Jerry like, like not disrespectfully, but like, like when some of our relatives get older, like, you might have, a grandma or somebody like that or grandfather who's, hey son, you need to blah 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 whoop 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 whoop. And you're like, okay, pop, okay, pops, I got you. But then you just go ahead and do it because they're not really in there right. Y'all get what I'm saying. But yeah, man, Mike McCarthy is out as head coach. We'll see where they go from there. Like I say, hopefully Jerry talks to as many football minds as possible. He has a lot of interviews. He can kind of get a sense of where he wants this. He can kind of get a sense of where he wants this organization to go. And we'll see, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, man. I'll see y'all in the next one.